Thank you, Lord. This is part of what they call the old country, right? Earth was all made the same time, but there was people here inhabiting this part of the world long before North America. Most of the people is, if you're like me, you're going to come over here to hunt, but you're going to fall in love when you come to Spain. Say again. My name's Colorado. I've been hunting my whole life, guiding, outfitting, and hunting.
Where in the world?
30 years now, I've made my living outdoors.
Somewhere in the Outback.
We're in Mongolia.
Hello, Argentina. Right on the El Bicho. Red Square, Moscow, Russia.
Howdy, Colorado. Welcome to New Zealand.
Where in the world?
I just love it so much. I'm gonna keep on loving it if it don't kill me. If I had it my way, I'd take the whole world hunting. I'm walking around a village in a castle that was made probably 500 years ago. I'm in Morella village in the country of Spain. We're here to hunt Ibex with Salva Monforte. He's been around a long time, he's well known, he's very well respected. The areas that he's got to hunt are absolutely stunning. I knew that before we headed over here. This is a place that you go hunting for the game that you're after, the adventure that's completely surrounding you. The history, the culture is something that you can't go on a hunt here unless you bring your family and friends and you explore Spain. It's one of the old countries and it's literally magnificent. This is a beautiful place. They told me next time I go up here, I have to go, and they know what bag I'm looking for. One of the things that's most important to me is to take my rifle with me when I go. And if it's at all possible, and I mean at all possible, I'm taking my rifle with me, and I'm taking my ammunition with me.
It's not difficult to bring a gun into Spain as long as we know it in advance. We will prepare an invitation letter for the hunter, and then once here, a member of our staff will be waiting for them at the airport and go clear the gun and get the temporary import permit.
Go to the back.
I got my rifle. She goes, you Montana? I said, I'm Colorado. She said, this Montana? I'm like, that's the rifle. She's looking at Colorado and Montana. She said, hang on. She had to go fix her.
Yeah.
She didn't know if Colorado was shooting with Montana or Montana was welcoming Colorado. I got my rifle though, we're good.
For those who prefer not to bring their own guns because they want to spend a few more days just traveling around, and we know it's difficult when you're in a hotel, we have rifles to offer all kind of calibers, good scopes, so that wouldn't be a problem.
We've been shooting Norma ammunition for about a year now, and I can tell you there's a difference. There's a difference in the ammo. And this was another example of, I'm starting to call it the Norma knockdown. You're just, when you hit something with that ammo, it works. They call it precision ammo. And the pride that they take in making that ammo second to none. Like second to none. And it shows. I'm just seeing it more and more and more. So if you want some other kind of ammo, don't look in my bag. It'd be full of Norma.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter. Nikon Optics, trust, earned, Nikon. Midway USA, just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Worldwide Trophy Adventures. The Mule Deer Foundation. Kenetrek Boots. And the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment brought to you by Norma Ammunition. Precision ammunition for the serious hunter.
One of the neater things is driving through these little villages. And when you go through these, they're almost like alleys. When you run into somebody's got to back up. That's all it is to it. You ain't getting through. Somebody's not getting through unless somebody backs up. We went to one up here. I'll never forget this. There's 3 people that live in the village. 3. There's one farmer and 2 brothers that own a bar. That farmer must make a heck of a crop to support that bar and both those bartenders. There's nobody else in town. When you get to certain places, you're going to get to a point, you're going to stand on your own glass countryside, see if you can find some Ibex, and you're going to see terrace after terrace after terrace, and there may be 20 of them from the bottom of the canyons all the way, some of them all the way up to the top. It's an agriculture thing. The other, it's a fence or a boundary. And then yet another is they used to use them to fight behind when the wars was going on. This is part of what they call the old country, right? The Earth was all made the same time, but there was people here inhabiting this part of the world long before North America. Because of the age, a lot of these villages and these houses, beautiful homes, they're abandoned. Trying to get out of the wind and glass some spots if we can. It's really blowing hard. He wants to get to the other side. See if we can see back underneath us where we are now. There's just what we have seen's all bedded up now because it's blowing so hard. But we're going to get on the other side and see if we can look back underneath us, see if there's anything there. We were up top hunting this morning, and the wind is so severe you can't even glass. You can't hardly get anywhere to sit down and glass without moving around. So we've traveled to the bottom of one of these canyons. We're going to walk the bottom of the canyon, glass the canyon walls, which are just solid rim rocks, and hunt from down here, see if we can't have any, like it's just too windy up top. So, you ready?
I'm ready. You?
I'm right behind you, man. A lot of that country, even when there wasn't a road, there's not a road there, you're looking at it, you're glassing it, and you're seeing where you're going, but we're gonna have to rappel or something off here. Everywhere that we went, there's little hidden trails, and we walked them. Sometimes we'd end up in the bottom of these canyons, but we'd always end up on a trail, an easy to walk trail. I mean, it's fun. It's like a pathway that if you like to hike, you'd go hike on.
Good trophy Colorado, but it's young Ibex.
That one there is even young.
I think that in 2 or 3 years.
The biggest one?
Yes.
Really?
It's possible.
How old do you think he is now?
9 years old.
Really? And when you're walking in some of those canyons, you can see where hundreds of years ago somebody built something, right? A little ledge with some stones so they could walk across. Can you imagine when you're walking through there over the last hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, the people that lived there, how they dressed, what they ate, the way they lived. When I say you're going to fall in love with the food, it's just one of the things that you are going to fall in love with. They take pride in it, like how the decor of it, the way it looks, not just the way it tastes, but the way it looks. He's over there putting these big prawns in there and crawfish and shrimp, but they're all lined up the same distance apart. They'll use pasta. They'll make it out of pasta, and then they'll make it out of rice. They'll use that for the beds. They take pride in everything they do.
Follow Colorado Buck and all his adventures on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Where in the World is Colorado Buck. This segment brought to you by Midway USA. Just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors.
There's castles all over the place, okay? One of those is Morella. It's one of the most stunning things you'll ever see. And it dates back to, actually they started working on Morella in the year 714, if you can believe that. 714. It's so ancient. You can go all through that, you can tour it, and it's literally minutes from the camp. It's surrounded by huge rock stone walls this was a battlefield, ancient battlefields, all in this country. The terrain is definitely steep. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's stunning is what it is. And when you look at it, there's a fear factor that jumps in there going, we're gonna have to climb this stuff to go hunt these ibex. But the fact is, there's a network of roads all through these mountains. They're dating back hundreds and hundreds, like 500 years ago. Incredible drive just to get to here, but this is the end of the road. So we're gonna hike from here straight up, literally, and get up on the top. That's where you can glass these big basins and bowls. It's beautiful. It's steep, but it's beautiful. We're up at one of these ridge lines. We're not skylined by anything unless it's just right here below us, but getting up in this part of the country's great, it's beautiful, but we've gotten up here, there's a storm coming in, and obviously it's getting worse and we can't see from one ridge to the next. We'll give it a little bit of time, see if it'll lift. If it doesn't, there's no sense in spending the rest of the day up here for, you can't see very far. This is just mountain hunting. When we take off one place and the weather's one way. You get up here, it can change just like that. So, and he spotted a young ibex over here on a rock. Some of the places you see is just like mountain goats back in North America. A couple times I'm ready to we're gonna have to get somewhere. This is gonna be all day. And we're very close to the Mediterranean Sea. As a matter of fact, when we're hiking some of these mountains, you can glass and see the ocean or the sea. You can see it from where we were. That proximity with these mountains to the sea created all this different weather patterns. Actually, the sea, Mediterranean Sea out there, it doesn't seem like you're this high and above all that, but you are. Let me tell you what else is going to happen to you when you come to Spain. Most of the people is, if you're like me, you're going to come over here to hunt, but you're going to fall in love when you come to Spain. All right, morning 4. We're from talking to Manola, we're going to walk off of these ridge lines down here in glass best we can. It can't make up its mind whether it wants to rain and blow or be nice and sunshine. It's 1 minute it's one thing, 1 minute it's the next. So until we can see what's going to happen, we're going to ease off the sides of these ridge lines in glass. Kind of try and get out of the wind here. Ibex are moving up and down the ridge here. We're going to try to get over there to them before they get off the ridge and into the timber. And if we can do that, maybe we'll get a shot. He's found one. He said one's very good. I really don't know. I see they all look good to me. But he's seen one. He said very good.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter. Nikon Optics, trust earned. Nikon. Midway USA, just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Worldwide Trophy Adventures. The Mule Deer Foundation. Kenetrek Boots. And the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment brought to you by Nikon Optics. Trust earned. Nikon.
The sun's coming up here pretty quick. We're gonna try to get out of here and move over this into the next drainage. The ridge is below us. So we're gonna ease over there and see if we can get in position. I just hope we can get close and get it close enough where we can see him moving in and out and get a shot. Ready? I think it's the fourth morning or so. We're trying to find an Ibex, and we did. And when I'm looking down at the ridge where we spotted the Ibex at, they're just woven in between they're like a cedar tree. They call them a gin tree. I guess they make gin out of it. And he said, very good Ibex, very good Ibex. So I got excited, obviously. You got him? He's down. He's down. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I do not believe this. Hang on. Is he up?
Okay.
Should be right there. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It's a good one, yeah?
Yeah.
There he is. Just a second. Yeah, he looks good.
Congratulations,
all right.
Colorado. Nice Ibex.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right, we're good. Rifle's good. There he is, boy. How sweet is that right there? How sweet is that right there? How many years I've been dreaming about coming to Spain? How many I've been dreaming about coming to Spain and hunting these Ibex? This is the first one. There's 4 species of these here that you can hunt. This is the Beceite. Yep, I was saying it right in Spanish. Beceite. That's close enough, ain't it? All right. So anyways, there he is. How old is it? How old is he? 12? 12 years old? How sweet is that? But this was a very good one, and I asked Manuel, how you can't tell when you go to a place and you haven't hunted something a lot, the size always. This one ended up, I asked him how good is it, very good one, and he said yes, it's a very good one. So we made a play on it and was able to get a shot, and thank goodness it worked out right. You can feel the history in Spain, very, very old. There's some of the buildings that still stand out here date back to the 1600s, they say. And I mean, you can see it, feel it, and just when you're here, you're in Spain. It has that feel about it. Lord willing, I'm going to be back here time and time again. You see me mucho more timeo. Good, right? The last day we get an opportunity to go with the locals. So I'm in. If it's a hunt, you know, I got invited, I'm in. So we're going on what they call a driven hunt for wild boar. And the wind's blowing 100 miles an hour. You couldn't hear a dog bark if it was in your hip pocket. We ended up with the hogs going out another end of a canyon. We was out of the excitement. So we're back, and out comes this guy, and he's full of life. And he's seen me, and here he comes, right? John Wayne. I go, man, he's pointing at my hat, and he goes, I named him John Wayne. So he's John Wayne of Spain. He's got this thing in mind. He wants to show me how to fight bulls. I didn't understand him because he wanted me to fight the bull. And then I was like, no, we can sit over and shoot the bull, but I'm gonna fight no bull. You can go fight the bull.
Closed captioning provided by Rocky Top Outfitters. Book your hunt with Colorado today at HeyColoradoBuck.com. We'll see you on the hunt.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
John Wayne of Spain.
John Wayne's down. He got me. He got me in the butt.